Good morning everyone, happy Feast of the Resurrection. Here's the promised Macarona Bechamel. We're starting with the ground beef for the macarona. And here's some fat and a chopped big onion right here. البوتاجاز اتوسخ تاني لسه منضف. Just a few minutes on medium to high heat.
Do you want to show what things they need? Like all the items they need?
The ingredients, like for the ground beef, we need ground beef. We need chopped tomatoes. And I use this brand because I like it. It's Italian.
Okay.
I should get paid for that, right?
This is not sponsored.
Can take that out of the way.
Okay, what else? Is that all they need for the...
The onions, the ground beef, some spices, salt, pepper. I like to add ground, what's it called? Nutmeg. And some all ground spice.
With the nutmeg,
all spice ground.
With the nutmeg, show them the thing that you use.
Yeah, I don't have the whole anymore. I got the ground, right?
Okay.
So
show them which one. So they...
These two plus salt and pepper. These are my favorite.
Okay.
So, one more minute. Then we add the ground beef.
Do you want to show them when it's done?
I think it's almost time. I don't leave it much on the onion by itself. Like I said, a couple of minutes and then we add the ground beef. Oh, they asked me for like measurements and ingredients.
Oh.
But that's not good because I'm making too much.
Well, you want to give them a smaller measurement?
So for the one صينية, a pound is good enough. A pound or a pound and a half is enough for one, like for a household. I am making more today.
And how much onions should they use?
Still one chopped onion, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with onions. We add our spices. That's the ground nutmeg. Generous portion.
It's following your hands. It's not what I want.
Spice ground. And then we have some salt.
He's using kosher salt. He's using kosher salt.
No, it's not. It's sea salt.
Sorry, sea
of course.
Salt. Okay. Because they'll ask you what salt to use and blah blah blah. Just in case they ask you what salt they use.
And some peppers. So we keep mixing this together here and there. Make sure they all get like the same
Brown? You want all the meat to be brown?
Yeah. And then we'll add the tomato sauce later. We can leave it like this for a bit. And I have no idea where the salad is.
Is there any time that they need to keep, or just play it by ear, or eye, I should say?
It usually takes like 45 minutes altogether. So it's been like 15 minutes with the ground beef. So now I'm adding the tomato sauce. The whole thing. You can add less, like a smaller package. This is like a 24-ounce pack. This is a little big. If you're doing like a lesser amount, you can add like 15 ounce would be enough.
Look at the camera, not me.
And now we're mixing it again. And then Let it cook again until it starts to dry, so all the water evaporates. Gonna take a little time.
Alright, so he's getting ready for the bechamel. So Mina, what do we need for the bechamel?
Okay, for the bechamel, we're gonna need bechamel. Haha. We're gonna need flour, fat, which I prefer the ghee, the samna.
Did you show them the ghee yet?
Butter is good too. This is the ghee I used. It's something. This is from India, but it's something Egyptian tradition. It's made from buffalo milk. It's actually white inside, not yellow. This is my very, very favorite. So I get this from Amazon, by the way. We need the fat, the ghee or the butter. We need the flour, heavy cream. Yes, heavy cream. There's a reason it tastes good. And we have Parmesan cheese. Lots of it. Grated. And 3 eggs. Whole eggs, and we'll use the nutmeg, the salt and pepper again.
But how much ghee and all that should I use?
I'll say as I go.
Okay.
Let's start the bechamel. That's the most important step, by the way. So we're gonna use the fat. I add a little fat, not really little though, but yes. Oh, turn it on. A little more. Don't judge me. I really want it to be good.
Okay.
About 2 full tablespoons of
I got your feet by accident.
like butter. What?
I got your feet. Anyway, continue.
Remove that.
Nope.
No, it doesn't look good in a food video. So about about a stick of butter, basically. That's how much fat I use.
So ghee is more concentrated than regular butter. That's why it looks less than a stick of butter.
Maybe half a stick. So I'm gonna put the flour in the fat
And what's
after
the
it
flour
melts.
for?
Hmm?
What's the flour for?
For the sauce.
Yeah,
So for the one portion, like the one portion of noodles, you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I messed up everything.
Don't mind the autofocus, guys.
It looks like this. Keep added.
Parmesan cheese.
Yeah. And then right now we're gonna add the whole thing of heavy whipped cream. That's 1 quart.
Can you, when you mix it, can you move your hand the other side? Because it's auto-focusing on your hand. Sorry. Keeps messing up.
So 1 quart of heavy cream. Because I'm doing a larger amount, you can use like half a quart. I don't know how. What's half a quart?
2 pints.
2 pints. Yes. 2 pints of heavy whipping cream. Then we'll start using this to make sure everything dissolves right without clumping. And then another quart of milk. So for the one household amount, it would be 2 pints of heavy cream, 2 pints of whole milk. And make sure we keep constantly mixing it, making sure it doesn't make any clumps. I keep it on the side, the flour, in case the sauce is like not heavy enough. I can dissolve some flour in half a cup of water or something and add it to it. So it will make it thicker.
The flour thickens.
Yes. And then I'm gonna add the eggs. One, two, and 3. And mix it. Give me the mixer. I need the mixer.
Where's the other half?
If they all have this at home.
I can bite. So if it does make any clumps, you feel like it's not smooth, it's not the same, you can do it with a mixer like this. It's the perfect way to make sure it's smooth.
There's no good egg for this. So sad.
And now we can keep going. Everything feels consistent. No, needs a little more. It's much better. What do you think?
So far so good, I think.
Hmm?
So far so good. It smells good.
I think you're smelling the meat.
Yes, I am.
How much is a pint in milliliters?
Okay, so now I added 2 more pints, so you know what, I'm gonna calculate all of this and tell you guys later, just because I'm making more this time. Oh, we're gonna add like 2 cups of Parmesan cheese.
How much is a cup? You can keep the measurements in cups if you want. Yeah.
The sauce is starting to get thick.
I don't think they can hear you over the...
I was saying the sauce is starting to get thick now. And when you add the cheese, it's amazing. And then we can add our spices. We have to add some salt.
Do you want to show them how thick it is?
No, give me a sec. Salt, pepper, and my nutmeg. This looks perfect. You want to try?
No.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. I forgot. I usually try it to make sure.
You're supposed to taste test as you go.
Yeah. Should be okay. Actually, I don't think it's getting thick enough, so we need more flour, which is a good opportunity to show you how to do that on the fly. Let's do the flour always in cold water, like even if from the fridge, that would be bad. So I'm gonna add 3 more spoons of flour. 2 full spoons. 3. I'm gonna mix it. Flour mixes easily in cold water and it tends to plumb in hot or warm water. Okay, that's really good. There we go. And add and mix. And you're gonna feel it get thicker right away. Yep. Perfect. Feels much better. So I don't like it very thick like most Egyptians do it because it's not easy to mix it. So I like to leave it like a little soft. I think we are done with the bechamel sauce.
Take some of the whiskey and bring it up so I can see how thick it is.
So if it's a little thicker, it will be okay. If it's less thick, it will be also okay. No problem. Right there. Perfect.
It's preference.
Yes. So don't worry, Christy. Okay. Turn off the stove and let it sit a little and cool down a little.
So that's how the meat looks now.
Yes, and it's still not done. I really need to make sure all the water is evaporated and it's dry. So I'm gonna probably another 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes maximum. So by now I think the meat is dry enough. No more water, just meat and sweet fat. Yeah. So I think that's good enough for now. Turn off and we're good to go. I'll see you in a minute when we put the macaroni bechamel all together. Okay, boil the noodles, water, noodles boiled, cool it down, some cold water, and now we're mixing the bechamel with the macarona. This is the most important thing, by the way. This is what makes the difference. Put as much bechamel as you can on the macarona. The Egyptians just put a little bit and all the rest on top. I don't like that. The whole macarona should be creamy. So I just actually on top, I put very little, if any. So that's, I guess, beside the heavy ingredients that I use is the difference. So we put it in layers. The first layer of macarona, and then the beef, and then the second layer of macarona, and then just a little bechamel on top, nothing much. And very important, the cheese, Parmesan cheese on top. It gives it this aroma, Put in the oven 425. All right, it should be done by now, and it is. Here we go. كل سنة وانتم طيبين. Enjoy. Let me know if you have any questions. And really enjoy.